Well, this is Wednesday, and you know what that means. AEWTF.
What does that mean?
And how many people on the roster do the Destroyer?
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to put over the PWG library.
I just think that people got fooled by the blood and girls bleeding.
Oh, man, those guys are awesome.
Hello, welcome to AEWTF, and we're going to be reviewing Dynamite from the 14th of April of 2021. Well, or we're going to use the time machine and do it for 1427, like Elma said. But so we start out the show. Don't they start putting over the Mike Tyson gimmick? It was like a little package thing.
Nope.
Not yet. No, we get the young Bucks first.
Somebody else be the format guy.
Huh? What?
I said you're the worst host ever. You don't even remember how it started?
I thought the graphic was putting that over. Maybe it was before the show actually came on the air because I remember them being like, "Oh, is this the main?" And I was like, "Wait, no, I don't think it is." But so the Bucks this match was all the good spots, all of them.
Oh, so there's a young.
You're jumping into the third segment already.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, okay. So there is Mike Tyson thing, right?
Yeah. But so the opening is a Young Bucks promo.
Where
they're basically like, so hey, we're heels now.
Yeah, that was stupid.
We don't have tassels.
Well, I actually liked it because they finally went all in on the heel turn, and it's no more of this wishy-washy bullshit.
Yeah, I am glad they're at least finally actually heels, but they don't have to tell us like blatantly right out of something. A sign that says we are heels now. Boo us.
That I would actually kind of love it if they had a T-shirt that just said we are heels now.
I do think it would have been too jarring if they didn't mention it, and all of a sudden they're these shithead heels when last week they were kind of like wishy-washy. So I do think it served a purpose.
I've always just kind of thought of them as like arrogant assholes. So this doesn't. I mean, I was like, yeah, this is who they are.
Yeah.
And to be fair, disclaimer right up front, I was also preparing for the Middle-Aged and Mediocre podcast during Dynamite. So I did not see – I don't have notes for a lot of things, but I basically watched it. But
I honestly thought you were going to say, and I've decided that's what I'm going to call the Young Bucks from moving forward.
Middle-aged.
Instead of the Young Bucks, they're middle-aged and mediocre.
Man.
God, that is a good tag team name. Damn it, Cat.
Yeah, I mean, not for them. We'll get into their match here in a minute, but like they are not mediocre. Like,
no, if we come back and wrestle as a tag team, that's our name. So.
All right, I name dropped this podcast on that episode we just recorded yesterday of that podcast, so I had to name drop that one on here. So that's the deal I made with Joel. But all right, so then we have the Tyson
Mike
and
Tyson.
MJF.
Yeah, Mike Tyson eats some money.
That tattoo burn that MJF got in was fucking stiff.
Yeah. To say to Mike Tyson's face, even if it doesn't work, just to say to his face.
MJF is just a treasure. He's just a treasure.
Right.
I didn't understand. Why is Mike Tyson so mad, though?
He's just born that way. Even his Joe Rogan interview podcast, he was just angry. Joe said he was intimidated just sitting there.
Oh, really?
If you had Mike Tyson's Punch-Out taken away from you and replaced by Mr. Dream, you would always be angry too.
I mean, I think that wasn't whose call was that? I thought that was his call.
No, the licensing deal was only for 3 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have a point.
I have a ton of Punch-Out stories if we want to turn this into a Punch-Out podcast.
Okay.
It's my favorite game of all time.
It's definitely one of mine. I mean, I love that they just basically took a bunch of stereotypes and you get to fight them.
Soda Popinski in the arcade game was actually vodka drinkinski, and he was alcoholic.
Yes.
You had to change it for kids.
Wow.
Well, you do have weird Punch-Out.
Punch-Out's great.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Now we got another segment for the show, and Omega's Punch-Out segment of the...
I'm going to pepper him in. I'll save a bunch.
So Mike Tyson ate money. We love MJF, of course. Blah, blah, blah. Then the Devil's Triangle, we're going to keep calling them that, versus the Young Bucks, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking amazing.
At the very beginning, though, I thought the announcer said time limit of 16 minutes. And I was like, that is very weired. But then I was like, oh, it's probably 60, and I'm probably just going deaf.
It was 20 minutes, but they factored in commercial breaks, so they just went ahead and told you it would only be 16 minutes.
Gotcha.
Well, no, every world title match, women's title, and tag title have 60-minute time limits.
Yeah. I mean, I figured once I thought about it, I was like, well, I'm sure they didn't say 16.
They did all the spots. The first round, a spot on the floor where they were both like, "Hey, don't you do it? Don't you? I'll do it." Okay, and then they both do it. I like that.
Did you guys catch the little tunnel intrigue with the camera during the Bucks entrance? They started filming the face entrance.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
They did a lot of that. Like, oh, we're in the other corner now. Like, it means we're bad guys, but yeah. I'm in between on it. I don't know if I like it or not.
The opening that Nick and Phoenix had when they got in there was just fucking straight fire.
Yeah, it was. My God. I love how you can't throw Nick Jackson out of the ring. He just does that weird cartwheel back in. No matter if like he'd be the greatest Royal Rumble participant of all time.
Ray Phoenix is weird, like 619 dodge that he does to get back in. The fucking thing that Nick does is even harder to do than the Ray Phoenix one. I don't get
it is.
What was like? Tony Schiavone. I don't like. He's the worst actor ever, but I love him. But at some point, Matt Jackson goes for a cover, and it's like really nonchalant. Jim Ross calls it a half-ass cover, and Tony Schiavone says, "When's the last time you saw Matt Jackson make a half-ass cover?" Never. Like he was like,
they probably had to shut JR. They probably had to shut JR's mic off there so he didn't grumble.
So the shoes that they were wearing, that they went out of their way to show, those Air Jordans, sell between $8,000 and $12,000.
Oh my God!
I read $15,000. Yeah, they're fucking expensive.
Yeah, so they definitely went out of their way to show those, and they're like, yeah, that's how you know we're heels. We're spending money on just ridiculous stuff.
We got money to burn.
It's funny.
I do think the Bucks are way better as heels. Like all of their work. And their shitty attitudes just make them better heels because you want to see them get their ass beat.
Right.
Yeah, they're so much better as heels. Like
maybe that's why I'm a heel. I'm not financially responsible, and I just blow money on flashy stuff. So that makes me a heel.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
my only production note from the whole thing is they have this huge setup so that we can get this back rake. Taking me back to tri-state days. Yeah. And they go to that weird corner camera for some reason, and we just completely missed it. It was very upsetting.
Can't wait till they do some sort of no rules match where they actually break out a real rake to do that spot. But I don't know if you guys caught this one, but let's get our Ming plug-in for the week. Phoenix did a fucking Rana out of the Faces of Fears finish. They backdropped him into the powerbomb and turned it into the Rana and landed on his fucking feet.
Yeah, I saw that. It was incredible.
The slingshot destroyer. I'm just like, I got notes on different spots.
There's so many good spots.
Right. So many good moves. It's hard to keep track of what happened when.
I loved Phoenix's gear. It was very Rey Mysterio Jr. Esque to me. I think it's probably always kind of close to that, but for some reason it really stood out this week as being more Rey Mysterio-ish, like WCW Mysterio.
Some of the false finishes were really good when he hit the Black Arrow, whatever. He had to shove him into him for the. I actually thought he had him stopped because that's such a common actual finish that I'm like, oh, okay, might get new tag champs. So that was good.
I love
when this match ended. We were at 30 minutes into the episode, which is just crazy that they let these guys go that long.
Yeah, it was 30 minutes exactly, I think. Yeah. So I love the match. I thought the match was great, but this is one of those things that I think AEW's whole, like, no one's really a face or a heel. Like, it's kind of hard to do that when then you're going to spend the whole match being like, this is the new Young Bucks, and they're mean now. And at the end, Excalibur's like, the Young Bucks can go straight to hell. And it's just like, they didn't really do anything. Like, they did normal heel shit. But like all of a sudden, they're murderers according to Excalibur.
Well, how are you going to get the money for those shoes unless you're killing people as a hitman?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I support their side job, but I'm just like, if you're not going to have traditional heels or faces, it's kind of weird to spend an entire match forcing down your throat that these guys are now bad guys.
Well, I think that gets overstated. They do have heels. They do have faces. They have a heel audience and a face side of the audience. They actually separate them.
Also, like, are the Devil's Triangle heels faces? Like,
They came out of the face tunnel. They are babyface.
weren't they
That's,
heels
that's what I
last
mean.
time?
It depends on
Or they?
Since they've
Who
won,
they're fighting.
yeah. That's
Okay.
kind of what I mean.
They've
Like,
been
weird.
consistently out of the face tunnel, even if they were tweener. They've been coming out of the babyface tunnel.
Oh, okay.
The real kicker will be which tunnel do they come out of when they play against when they fight best friends.
it's true. Well, yeah. One really nitpicky thing was that the finish, as I loved it, like the whole taking the mask off, but I hated that Phoenix had to
Keep his hands even after selling
Well,
the kick.
not even that so much. Like, I hated that he turned and just completely froze, and then there was like a second between him freezing and the Young Bucks kicking. Like, there was just no logical reason why he would stop moving.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He could just try to get out of the ring, like just go. Oh, and as soon as your mask comes off, cover your face and run.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
it.
like I said, it's
So I
nitpicky,
actually, the only reason I didn't like that as a finish is because they put it over as a super heelish action. But the Young Bucks used the exact same thing to beat him and Penta in a ladder match when AEW first started, and they were baby faces.
Oh, really?
They were on top of the ladder. They took dude's mask off and then super kicked him off when he was holding his face.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Well, the Young Bucks know how to go back to that well.
it worked for him once.
It's true, yeah. Kayfabe wise, I guess that makes sense.
There's a point early on in the match where they cut to the crowd. Like, they keep showing the tag teams in the crowd. And there's a point where they show the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. And if you guys want to see, like, the saddest looking human in the world,
Right.
the Butcher, for some reason, looks like he just got told that all of his dogs died. I don't know if he has any dogs, but
he does.
but he just looks so sad. I don't know what was going on with him. I think he was trying to look mean and tough, but it didn't work.
All right. Well, before I start crying about this dog,
The dogs weren't real. I made them up.
Adam Page is backstage with the Dark Order. They asked him a question about Kenny and the Bucks, and he basically just said, "Yeah, John Silver's rehabbed, or John Silver's doing a lot better. Thanks for asking." And so just left himself out of it. Then we get some rehab by John Silver live on camera.
It was weird, but it advanced the story that he's still like not able to talk about the whole elite splitting up, and he's all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I didn't mind the dodge of the question. I thought it was a good idea. Good idea, especially instead of just not asking, because that would be the question you should be asking after we just watched that. So,
and I mean, I could watch Silver work out for probably 27 minutes straight and not get bored.
It was amazing. I can't like John Silver.
Now it got weird.
Like, I had no idea that John Silver was the most entertaining human being alive.
Yeah,
I know, and he had his fish.
Oh God, that's a different one. That's a long John Silver.
Wow, that's
way different guy. Never mind.
I'm disgusted by that.
That would have been pretty sly if we had like a product placement and they paid us. To say it, but otherwise,
Hey, Long John Silvers can't afford us. All right.
And until they pay us, Long John Silver sucks. So there's that. I said it.
And they will give you diarrhea every time.
Oh no.
That's where the I probably can't say that's where the COVID comes from, because then there'll be now we're conspiracy theory podcast.
I think you're allowed to say whatever you want now. I don't think it matters anymore.
So let's see. You want to talk about this or more Long John Silver?
I suppose we'll get back to AEW.
All right. Yeah, I mean, technically it can be both because. Oh no, that's a bad transition. Oh no, wait, we had some more room in there. So Inner Circle. I was gonna say that's a ladies' match.
Hey,
we got Inner Circle. Mike Tyson. Basically, Mike Tyson says, I'll punch you again, but I'm still your friend, and that's cool. I like how I'm gonna start giving like the real short all the promos, and you guys can explain what the action is.
Well,
I like that they didn't just ignore that the last time on air they were enemies. They at least gave an explanation.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, my only note for this promo was sure, why not? So
I like your notes better than mine. I'm stealing yours.
To be honest, I didn't understand any of the Mike Tyson stuff on this episode. Like, I didn't dislike it. I just was like, I don't know what they're doing.
You're a Mr. Dream guy.
Yes, yes.
Then we have Red Velvet versus Jade Cargill. Kegel. I'm sure she probably does. She does every exercise because she's jacked. But I fast forward this so I could be on here by 7:30. So go ahead, someone else.
I liked Red Velvet. Her dumb name and her dumb stir it up thing. She wore a apron for entrance gear. I thought that was kind of clever.
Oh, that's cool.
We get our first awkward JR comment of the night.
Did he say she's barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen?
No, but he like everything he says now during women's matches. If you just kind of listen, he's always talking very hesitantly, like because
he's like going out of his way to like preface everything he says to make sure it's not going to come back to bite him. But that makes it 10 times worse when he actually says what he's about.
I'm not being sexist here, but
so in this match he says, and I honestly can't remember when he said it, why he said it, who he was talking about, but he just is like talking about one of them, and he says, she's a pretty lady in a wrestling match. And I was like, man, that's not going to go over well on Twitter.
I think she's a pretty lady in a wrestling match, and they don't like it.
That's what,
something like that.
Yeah, pretty ladies in a wrestling match don't like getting hit in the face or something. And I was like, oh, that's not going to go over well.
Oh God,
they do like it because it makes them uglier and they make more money when they're here, right?
That's what
is going.
That's Britt Baker's entire philosophy.
Yeah, and so we can get to her if we anything else in this match.
I really liked Jade when she hit the follow-away slam over the barricade. I thought that was pretty cool. It looked good and was just continuing to play on. She's the toughest woman ever. No one in this division can be as strong as her. So for what the match was, that was my one highlight.
I mean,
yeah, I thought it was solid. The strikes and dive were pretty good. It was pretty solid for the women's division in AEW.
I'm basing my whole opinion off your guys'
especially
opinion,
for Jade. I mean,
it was the best match ever.
This is what her third match.
Yeah, third and fourth
I mean,
match,
so
like
and she's probably stronger than all of the dudes on the roster too. Like,
first of all, have you seen my fourth match against Clank the Clown? Apparently, you have not, because I was
no one's ever seen that.
Thank goodness.
Unless that's the one that when he was on his tricycle and you murder him, no one's ever watched.
No, that was years.
Okay,
that was years later, and I murdered him,
and it was amazing.
I don't know if you know the story, Dre, but I actually tore his mask off, called him Brock, and busted him hard way. And told him I
know this story. I was there for it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were there or not at that time. But yeah, so I beat up a
that was not during my suspension for pulling practice penis out.
Hey, I wonder who's been quote unquote suspended, fired from Tri-State more, me or Draven?
I've only got one.
I only got one. That me and Wicked did the Shawn Michaels pull the ass out suplex spot where he's hanging upside down with his ass out. Except we accidentally pulled his pants all the way down to his ankles, so his dick was flopping. And we aimed at his mom, and she screamed in horror.
I don't know why I thought you got let go a few times.
There was one time. Well, here's probably why. This might be me breaking kayfabe after 18 years or whatever. But there was a time where one of the bathrooms flooded, and Wicked got fired because he went up to Rich and admitted that he took a shit in the bathroom and clogged the toilet. But Wicked's a very dumb individual because it's actually me that clogged the women's toilet that flooded it. And Wicked took back for it, and I couldn't admit it. I would have got fired, so I just let him take me.
Oh, my God. I sort of remember that.
I don't remember that at
I
all.
just remember Arpin being panicked about the toilet, like an overflow in the bathroom, but I never knew any details.
Well, we lost the building because Chris Kahn taught us the trick to put the oil on the wall and then rub your back
like you're a fucking grizzly bear.
Like you're a grizzly bear to oil your back, and it like ruined the wall, and they kicked us out of the building permanently. Like, yeah, that was the end of that. So, anyway, so
this got really weird really quick.
Right.
And
I went to some shows there too.
I would love it if we, real quick, just stay on Tri-State for a second. I would love it if we could somehow get like all of the footage out there and start doing like a Mystery Science 3000.
Oh yeah, just tearing it apart. Tony has it all, but then one of us has to get a hold of Tony. No, me.
Not Jason.
Nope, Jason.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Wolfman.
I have some stuff, but it's mostly just like our little cruise stuff. It's not the shitty stuff that we want to watch and make fun of.
Yeah.
I have a copy of the History of Violence DVD if you guys want
to. Ooh.
There is a Tri-State random battle royal that's on YouTube that I put up because Rocky's wife was the one filming for us, and she hated Proctor, and she was cheering on camera anytime anyone chopped him, and there were like 5 different people that chopped the shit out of him. That was so hard for it.
So Britt Baker said something about the women's rankings that she cares about, doesn't care about, back and forth each week, and that she's going to beat up. Oh wait, it says she has 2 wins. Did we miss that? Is that on Dark or something?
Dark.
Oh, okay. And she's going to move up, even though she said the rankings didn't matter literally like 3 weeks ago. Now that's all she cares about.
You're very bad at summarizing.
And that was it. Shivani that did the interview.
Yes, in a suit and tie, even though he's out at the announce table in a different outfit.
Yep. Right, that's why I got confused. And then he told her he wished her well on her future endeavors. Isn't there only one time that you say that in the industry? Like, does he know something we don't?
They'll never fire Britt Baker ever.
So wasn't the point of the promo that she was like talking about how she's like should be going up in the rankings because of like how good
Red Velvet lost.
Yeah, like I thought
so she dropped down.
I thought it actually made sense when I saw it the first time.
Her original promos a couple weeks ago were shit talking the system, but she said that's the only way I'm going to win the title. So her last couple promos have been about, see, I'm winning on Dark, I'm moving up the rankings, give me a title shot.
But basically, she's trying to tell us she's padding her stats by fighting on anything but Dynamite, and then she's going to come back when she has more wins than anyone else, because apparently that's what makes you the #1 contender.
Makes sense to me.
I've wrestled half the people that have been on Dark. Do I get those? Do those count on mine or?
Nope, because they beat you.
Oh, that's probably true. Next, we have that. Was it
Anthony Ogogo?
Is that his name? Ogogo versus Cole Carter, who's like a local dude. And why does a punch in the stomach stop a match now? He just sold it like everyone sells a punch. I mean,
he's an Olympic boxer. They're trying to get over that he's dead.
Yeah, but that ref didn't know that this guy had turned unless he has like I don't know MRI.
He should have started coughing up blood. Or just been down, and the ref just then waved it off. Like, he can't even get back up. Not just, he punched him, so it's over.
Yeah, he punched him, he took a bump with selling. He's like, okay, that's enough. I've seen enough.
That's a good point. I didn't catch that in the moment, but now that you bring it up, that is pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, the ref just knew from the impact of the punch that this match is over. Like, what?
So that Cole Carter kid was trained at IWC, so between the two of these guys combined, probably less than 20 matches, and they're on national TV.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, that Cole Carter, so he's like out of Charleston, West Virginia, and he
wrestles for
Pro Wrestling Conquest too.
Oh, okay.
Anyone catch that they gave Ogogo the nickname?
Hello, Governor.
How fucking lame is that? How fucking lame is that?
Just in case you didn't know, he's British.
I say, if it gives me an opportunity to yell "Hello, Governor" every week, I'm all for it. QT Marshall looked a hell of a lot like Kevin James. Just go back and that dude, fucking dead ringer.
Well, do you see Kevin James's wife in King of Queens? He was doing something right.
That's true. Although she's a psycho Scientology lady, but that's
She's out.
She's out now. Yeah.
Formed psycho
They threw her
Scientology.
There
off
you
a
go.
boat once. So, there's a good story. There's a fun story. She did something.
Well, this podcast is all over the place this week.
She did something that's like frowned upon in that community, which who knows? That's like sneezing, and she was on like a yacht of like one of the big guys.
Tom
like
Cruise?
one of like the normal guy, like main guys.
Let's just say it's Tom Cruise for my sake of the story. Okay, good.
And they fucking grabbed her and threw her overboard, like middle of the ocean. And then I suppose they rescued her, or she has they cloned her. I don't know which one.
The clone went rogue.
So then we get Miro saying he hasn't seen Kip Sabian and doesn't care.
No, that's not what he was saying.
Jesus, man.
I like my version better.
I love this because
Kip Sabian.
He's looking for Kip Sabian like an obsessive psychopath because Kip lost the match.
Well, anyway, he can't find Kip Sabian, and he wants
different.
He wants championship belts.
Yeah, I love it. I love that Miro's finally being a badass again, and I just really like the whole fact that he's going to find and murder Kip Sabian.
Right. He said going into that arcade match, he wanted nothing to do with it. But if he had to do it, he had to do it. And then Sabian loses the match after he's single-handedly taken on the other team. So yeah, he's going to kill him.
I agree. It was great character work and establishes that Kip's avoiding him and he's on his own and he's a psychopath. I think it's going to lead to good shit.
I'm just glad he's on his own. Finally, we can have him, do some
and we finally get that face turn from Sabian we've all been hoping for.
No, his face is way too punchable. Speaking of punching faces, next we get Dax Hardwood and Chris Jericho with Mike Tyson as the enforcer, and they each get one person.
Yeah,
that's weird.
That was weird.
I think just so it would cut down on the shenanigans going on and be less of a cluster, and then also make more impact when everybody came out at the end.
As I say, but then it became a super cluster. I feel like Russo booked this because it was so crazy. Like I didn't like all the fights going on the side, and Mike Tyson's here, and like. But the match actually wasn't bad. I don't think it was great.
I actually think this was Jericho's best singles match in AEW. So
agreed.
Maybe. Yeah.
I really liked the match.
Yeah, it might be.
Did you watch the show this week, Tim?
I don't think
I watched it. I thought the match was good. I didn't think it was his best. He's had some good pay-per-view matches, I thought. But.
So, bold statement here. This is one of my favorite AEW matches.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with him.
Wow.
This was.
I didn't like it that much. I thought it was like a 60, but
it was fucking good. Like, it was stiff. And unlike WWE, they let Dax Hardwood be a fucking worker.
My note completely.
I think that is too much of the side stuff for me.
But
was distracting.
They just as easily could have been. Jericho's clearly a singles competitor. Never mind what level he is, superstar or not. Dax is a tag team worker. So yeah, the other companies would have just basically made it, for the most part, a squash match, which doesn't do anything good for the overall feud. You want Dax to look as strong as possible against Jericho as their leader so that we continue to care about the whole feud. If it starts to look lopsided already, especially since we already know they have Shawn Spears, so they have a deficiency going into this.
Yeah, I mean, this would have been a fun watch.
I really enjoyed that.
So.
Yeah.
One thing I want to point out that I think needs to be shouted out is Dax, with all of his offense and all of his interactions with Jericho, is just super aggressive and not timid at all, which when you get a guy that's so much higher up than you on the hierarchy like Jericho is, a lot of guys end up being starstruck and try and listen too much instead of actually being aggressive and getting in there and looking like they belong with them.
Yeah. Man, that's a great point.
Those forearms they were trading towards the end, god damn.
Yeah.
I I want to make a point real quick. In my notes, I don't remember why I wrote this. I mean, I support it, and I still think it, but one of my first note is I fucking hate Justin Roberts' face and voice. So
Wow.
Because the Mike Tyson interview, they zoomed in on him, and he had like his nickname above it. I forget what it was. He even has like
Justin Roberts
gimmick name, something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the something Justin Roberts, and
Yes.
yeah, the Ravishing Rambler or something like that.
Oh God.
Yeah, something
I don't
that.
like anything about him.
I mean,
I do think at this stage of Jericho's career, he's much better off being a face because he can kind of just lay there and sell and do emotions instead of trying to run a heat and be in charge of getting up and moving and throwing and doing moves and stuff so he doesn't get too blown up.
The fucking punch from Tyson was awesome. I don't know if Tyson didn't get the no thigh slapping memo, or I don't know who slapped what, or if Cash Wheeler's jaw is just legit broken. But man, it sounded and looked awesome.
It looked really good.
I'm too busy googling Justin Roberts' nickname, and I can't find it.
Hey, that's my job, damn it. I'm the young Jamie of this podcast.
All right.
Young Jamie, find out what it was above his name on there. His Twitter doesn't say it, but it had something, and it was something ridiculous because I remember going, hey, like in my mind. So, but anyway, so Jericho wins with the Juice Effect, which I don't really like that finish of his. I liked his other ones, but it's okay.
I love that they. It was a really good thing Wardlow carried Cash Wheeler out. I was super happy that we didn't see Wheeler walking out on his own.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really good.
Right.
They made sure that happened.
The rebound powerbomb that Dax hit looked fucking sweet too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought the match was great.
I found out while my Google search that Justin Roberts was once accused of sexual assault. Huh.
No.
Yeah, when do you think I threw the sexual predator thing in there?
Oh, okay. I thought you were just. I thought
That was just random if it wasn't a truth.
It was just random
I thought it was
slander.
just random.
I can't find it anywhere. But they do that.
Yeah, I can't either. I'm going to go back.
Again, Tim's the only one who saw it. It probably didn't happen based on what he has told us so far during this whole show.
AEW
I'm
does
turning on my TV and I'm going to
AEW
fast
does
forward
the
while we talk.
random stuff like in the name titles.
Yeah, like the Matt Fact. It's kind of like Matt Facts, but everybody gets them.
Yeah, the ones pretty good.
I wish Justin Roberts did say once accused of sexual predator. So next we get Thunder Rosa is back, which is awesome.
You skipped the one.
I did not. I
You
did.
skipped the
Don
Bullet
Callis.
You skipped the Maybe Bullet Club promo.
Yeah, the Maybe Bullet Club promo. So did we ever find out if they can be the Bullet Club or is it going to be the Elite?
They're just the Elite. They're allowed to say the name Bullet Club, but they can't call their guys Bullet Club because they couldn't sell shirts for it and stuff.
Yeah, I figured the merch.
When they first started all this and they had no relationship with New Japan, they couldn't even say the word Bullet Club, but now they can at least say it in promos.
Yeah, I think I heard once that Gallows owns like the rights to BizCliz or whatever they used for a while on shirts, and something else that's like a takeoff of it that either him or Carl Anderson own the rights to, but they just don't have for actual Bullet Club.
Okay. So then we get Amber Nobody versus an alien.
Over the Rosa.
Now.
Oh, now I skipped Rosa, but yeah. So Rosa's back. That's good, right? We all like Rosa.
Yes.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, now you can go on.
Now I can go on. So Amber Nova versus Chris Statlander, the alien. She boops everyone on the nose. I don't.
I'm a big Statlander, Mark, so everybody.
Easy. Tread lightly. Hey, Justin Roberts' name is the Dapper Yapper. I just brought it up. I can send a picture.
I hate that. I hate you for saying
I fucking hate him.
Yeah, the Dapper Yapper. I knew it was something like that.
You know what? Sean Spears not on my number one hate list anymore. He's now number 2.
Wow. The Dapper Yapper.
Congrats, Justin.
Number one. But Statlander, I mean, this was pretty short, but Statlander, it seems like she knows how to work.
She's actually really good, but this Amber Nova was pretty green and rushing stuff and just wasn't the best.
She didn't fall off the buckle right on like the lockup. She like turned to her side because she didn't want to take a face bump, and there was some.
What exactly was she supposed to be doing with the orange cloth? What?
No.
Her gimmick is like she's a mechanic, and I only know this.
What? Wait, what?
Amber Nova's gimmick is she's a mechanic. In all her promo pictures, she's holding wrenches and rags and like bandanas and shit.
That's
my head hurts.
Why did
I know because Hondo used to use her, and I had all her promo pics for her flyer.
And in her defense, she did turn around so we could see the back of her entrance gear, and they cut to a different camera. So it could have said something about her being a mechanic.
What the fuck are you doing, AEW production? Moment of the week. So Statlander gets on the top rope to do her entrance thing, and then before she rolls backwards, the camera cuts to cuts to what's her name, Amber Nova. It cuts to her, and clearly the referee just told her, "Hey, sell to the camera," because she says like something like, "Oh, now," and she turns and looks like Tim, why you have go back and look at that,
Oh yeah, no, I did see that, but there was one time where she was doing something in the ring, and then they just cut to Orange Cassidy.
Well, to be honest,
leaning
Orange
against
Cassidy's,
the apron. I thought that was the same.
He's way higher up in the ratings than her. So
keep in mind, while yes, that's a bad production glitch, it could also be to cover for something.
Oh,
maybe
Statlander
she found her in a little
maybe
entrance flip thingy, and then
Is this live, Omega, or is this taped?
No, this
so that could have happened.
Okay.
Well, they didn't have anything else they could cut to than her getting directions from the ref.
Well, they probably could have cut to JR, but that's problematic during a women's match.
I was it's a little bit off to talk about camera cuts. I was listening a little bit of or one of the YouTube clips of Cornette's podcast talking about Mania, and he's like, I don't even know how the director switches cameras that fast. He goes, because what you have to say is camera 1 ready, camera 2 ready, camera 3 ready, camera 4 ready. He just have to be doing that over and over and over to do that many switches.
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of what Cornette says, but the camera cuts during WrestleMania and WWE programming in general are just fucking ridiculous and gave me a headache.
Well, I didn't notice them as much until we were watching it and Cash pointed out. I was like, great,
dude,
I can't
it's the
stop
fucking
seeing
worst.
this now.
Once you notice it, you can't unsee it.
Yep. Next, we get our Team Taz promo of the
I don't remember this one.
And
the segment because Hook is his boy.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Hook.
They want to seal the deal with Christian, if you know what I mean.
I completely skipped the Christian segment.
Christian,
you really
missed out. Sir.
I don't like Christian. So
is it his face? We can put a blue dot.
Maybe.
That's perfect. He's one of my favorites.
Next we have Christian, so we're gonna cast and watch it.
Hobbs looked pretty vicious here. His Vader attack thing looked good. The pancake.
Oh wait, I did see this one,
man.
Because I texted you guys. Hobbs got some big old titties.
Oh yeah,
you did, and I hadn't watched
that.
That
was my only takeaway from this entire segment.
Yeah, he's obviously got a lot bigger since I think he started. Like in the background, you can kind of see him. He's been, probably doing whatever Brian Cage is doing. And
Hobbs is still pretty green and stuff, and I haven't seen him work in the ring a lot lately because they haven't put him on Dynamite. But his facials are top notch, man. That snarl he does.
Yeah.
Before he attacks Christian, we got our edginess of the week from AEW with Taz calling him a shitbag.
Oh, that's right.
I do love the word shitbag.
Oh, and then hold up, the short joke, legit, I think pissed Taz off. That might have been
Taz was completely rattled after Christian was like, "I'm glad you're standing on that third step up, so that I can say this eye to eye." And they was like, if I stand on my wallet, and then he just started, like, he got real jittery when he was talking.
He's like, if I stand on my wallet, I'm telling Christian's like, I don't know. I did a lot bigger things than you. He's like, I got other money.
Yeah, not just from a bingo hall. I got money.
If I stood on my cryptocurrency, I've invested in it. What? So yeah, that all happened, and then we get to the main event.
You missed a Sheeta and Tay promo for next week's match.
I don't have notes on that at all. You sure?
Yeah, and when they're announcing the match for next week, they did a little 1 minute, kind of like those Scorpio Sky videos.
Oh, okay. I must not just put a note on the.
So next week
video.
is Sheeta versus Tay for the belt.
That'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so Sting carries a bat, but Sheeta carries a damn sword. I feel like when things go sideways in her matches, there's a reason she has the belt. She pulls a sword out, people just leave.
You know,
Yeah, we went from
a sword, right?
We went from lead pipe, okay, to then a baseball bat, and then a sledgehammer, and now a sword.
Wait, did
So,
she have a sword and I missed that? Because she carries a kendo stick, not a sword. Am I going
It
crazy?
looked like, the way it was wrapped, but in the promo picture during the video package, it looked like it was the handle of a sword.
Am I having
Maybe
a
it was
stroke?
just a kendo stick, but
If you
the answer's probably yes.
If you're having a-
you could be wrong, but probably yes.
It doesn't smell like.
if you're
Doesn't
having a
smell like
stroke,
burnt toast,
we're
it's
having
good.
we're having a dual stroke. So
First ever on-air dual stroke.
yay!
So,
Do we have to? These podcasts get rating TV-14 or mature? Double stroke give us a higher rating.
and this is brought to you by Life Alert. Life Alert. Whenever you're worried about,
I thought we were gonna.
you're even 30.
Yeah, I was going.
I thought we were
as a
plugging our
sponsor or something.
OnlyFans.
Well, that too. We have a Life Alert OnlyFans. Ugh.
So anyways, Matt Hardy,
Going
Darby
on.
Allin. I was going to say, speaking of being Life Alert, Matt Hardy,
alerts.
but I didn't want to do that.
I definitely did. Every week I come closer and closer to giving out his cell phone number on this podcast.
Just do it. Just do it.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Oh
That's how we
no!
start getting listeners, man. We give out the workers' numbers.
I'm going to it. Hang on. We can go ahead and talk about Matt Hardy.
Do not give out Matt Hardy's phone number.
The early chair shots in the
What?
early chair I'm trying to move on here. The early chair shots in this match were loud as fuck.
910
No!
Beep,
No.
beep, beep, beep,
No.
beep, beep.
Go ahead. Start with chair shots.
No, maybe I don't want to now. They were louder than normal. I don't know why, and they ripped a ton of skin off of Darby's back, and I have no idea why.
He hit him at a weird angle, and he was bouncing backwards off the ropes. What it looked like to me, it was like where the little bracket is that holds the legs go. I think that basically is the only thing that hit Darby.
Because that would puncture him like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because that's what it looked like the part too. So, but yeah, that was poor Darby, man. He's going to be broken down.
I don't think he plans
quick.
on being I don't think he plans on wrestling for a long time.
Well, he
I
won't have a
think
choice,
I
so that
remember him
works.
saying that he, because he does the whole he directs movies and
Yeah. Remember in 1996, Rey Mysterio said he was going to try
16 knee replacements later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's tagging with his son. So, this match felt to me like a pay-per-view. This almost felt like the Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara match as far as they really went for it on this thing.
Yeah.
And Darby's bumps were ridiculous. That throw
There
up
was
the steps and
Yeah, I was going to say that was my next one. There was some cool shit like that step rail whip thing where he took a back bump on a flip on the rail.
yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. He yelled parkour when he flipped.
What was a little weird is it seems like booking-wise they went for a little bit of the old ECW segment bleed where a bunch of different stories converged during one match, and it didn't quite hit its mark. You had Dark Order, you had Sting, you had Lance Archer. I think Didn't Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page even get involved or something?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if they're again. I think they have so many guys and they're trying to get TV times and they're trying to do promos and maybe they're like, we have too many promos, so let's get all the guys involved in match segments. Like I don't know.
ECW did it. It seemed a lot more organic when ECW did it. This one kind of came off a little forced.
Yeah, before like everyone came out, the camera was just like, let's follow Sting for a little bit and see what he's doing to Private Party. Then it like
Private Party were there. I forgot about them too.
Like why? Like the real match is still going on. It'd be one thing if they were battling out in the corner and you could kind of see it, or they were up on the stage and you could see it while we're watching the actual match. But they were just like, you know what we should do? Forget about the two guys who technically at any point in time could end this match. Let's just watch these other people.
I mean, if this is taped, then they must have known they were doing something not entertaining. I would hope so, or just getting to their spot or whatever.
Trying to get
that's
other
why they
places.
were shown. Yeah, to get in their place. Like, oh, we got this set up like half a mile down the road, so we'll just show Sting.
So I think to somewhat like make that better, like what you guys are talking about, where it's just forcing a bunch of stuff together, and because they just had two stables run out in Jericho and Dax's match. This should have Darby and Matt should have been fighting in the back, and guys get involved like in the back. Like they did the same big run out, like pretty much in the same hour, and you could have had like shit going on in the back and it just being chaos. And I think that would have worked way better.
Maybe they thought it'd suck though for the audience and the crowd to not see any of the main event.
There was no audience crowd. It was a taped week.
Oh, was there no audience at all? I thought they had some out in the...
It's just the front row workers when it's a tape week.
Oh, when it's a tape week, they don't let the other people in. Okay. Well, that would let me know. But I think they still use canned footage, don't do they try to hide that there's
no,
tape
they just ignore shooting the crowd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, a lot
they
better.
could have done it on the back.
But, like, what they did do, though, like, Sting, how old is Sting?
60.
Dude, he still looks awesome. Oh, yeah.
Young Jay, Google it.
I am.
Gimmick already.
He's 62. But, man, like, I know we just saw him in that street fight, and he looked great. But, I mean, still, like, he came out, all of his stuff looks so good. Like, the dude's pretty awesome still.
So, like, Sting, whenever I was, like, growing up, of course, I liked Sting just because I thought he was cool. But then as I, like, watching back his old stuff, he was pretty boring. But it seems like it's kind of, like, kept his career alive. Like, he was never, like, he did the crossbody. Well, he was the big high flyer because he did a crossbody and stuff. But he wasn't doing, like, dumb spots, you know, for forever. So maybe that's why he could sit. And then, like, he, in TNA, he wasn't doing, he was doing real matches, but barely.
It's, you know? I think it's just a lot of luck because there are things that could have hurt him, like constantly doing the Stinger splash and stuff. You could blow out a knee. I mean, he did blow out his knee in WCW in '89 and had to have surgery. But
yeah, his style in general though is pretty safe. I mean, especially when compared to guys that older, like even like you know Jericho's style was way harder on his body, and
it 50. Shows.
Yeah, yeah, it does. But I thought this match was really good. I thought it was kind of pay-per-view quality, not main event pay-per-view, but it could have been on one of their big shows anyway. So
I thought it was solid, and they went pretty violent with it. I liked it.
Yeah, the finish, that bump, woo!
Oh,
yeah, that was pretty.
Hardy's backstage. Oh, one thing. So what's up with them? Is it just because they're different than WWE and they have to prove it at all turns? Like Darby using a steel chair to destroy the monitors was a little excessive.
Yeah, that was weird.
Here's what's going to happen. He's upset because Sting has clearly stopped really caring about him and is now doing his thing with Archer. And so Darby is going to heel turn next week and go after them and be like, I thought I was your guy. We wear face paint together.
And to see the next version of this, go to jasonsfanfiction.com.
And so that was the beginning of him cracking.
So is Sting his grandpa, or is that what we're going with? Or?
I think they're going through the adoption process, and it's not finalized yet.
Well, that'll be a happy moment on AEW television. And Darby and no longer Alan.
Oh,
Darby
fuck.
Sting.
Oh, that fucking it's Sting. I fucking hate it.
Oh yeah, I'm so over it.
But so Jason, you want to go first on ratings? I don't know if you want to.
Before we hit that, there were 13 promos and 6 matches, but one of them went a half hour.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There were 6 matches. Did you count the Christian Hobbs thing as a match?
I did not.
Just wondered. Okay.
Hardy versus Sting. We got Statlander versus Nova. We got Y2J versus Dax. That's 3. Ogogo versus Cole is 4.
Okay, that's what it was. I was like, there had to have been a really big squash in there at some point that I just didn't see in my notes. Overall, I thought this was a great week. They really did pull out all the punches. Tyson's punches, Ogogo's punches. You see what I did there. To capitalize on it being the first week without NXT going up against them, and I think they definitely did that. And we saw the ratings, so we know that people were watching. So hopefully that will keep going, and that means the product will start reflecting it on a weekly. I like the majority of these matches, especially the ones that went more than 3 minutes. I'd say this was like an 83.
Wow.
That is officially our highest rating for anybody on any of these shows.
Yep, it is.
So far.
All right. I'll go, but mine's not that high. So I gave it a 66. I actually thought it was really good.
Maybe is that your highest, you said?
As I said, that's got to be your highest.
That's probably. I think I might have one that was a 60. I gave it 69.
Nice.
I forget what show it was, but I gave it 69.
Oh, yeah.
One of them.
I was pretty close to you on that one. I went 67 overall.
Well, like I told you guys up front, since I only kind of half-assed paid attention to this, I've been like kind of building my rating throughout this episode. And yeah, I think I'd have to go like 75. Mm-hmm. Like right in the middle of all you guys. Like,
nice.
Wow.
I think that's definitely our highest. If you take them all and average them, it gets the best rating out of any show we've reviewed yet.
And the difference was there was no just awful segment to just bring us down. There wasn't like there were some matches that were really good on this, but it wasn't like there was one match that's the best match we've ever seen. It was just more consistency and less like there wasn't a terrible Nyla Jax or what's her name? Nyla Rose. They're the same person. Yeah, but Nyla Rose match that I had to almost throw up in my mouth.
Yeah, I thought, and like I was kind of because Draven texted us right before it aired, I think. And said that Tony Khan was saying this was. Oh, okay.
I think that was Jason, and then he was hyping it up, and I'm like, god damn it, this guy needs to figure out how to.
Yeah, and I
undersell
felt like
and over deliver.
Like he definitely didn't need to say anything. This was just a really good episode. But I'm glad that didn't get too out there because I feel like that could have built up way too much hype. And I don't know. I mean, as good as this show was, it wasn't like a groundbreaking wrestling show. It was just a really solid 2 hours of wrestling.
Yeah, I have to agree. For a super solid show, I mean, obviously all our ratings were up there. So
which is
the highest.
Well, and I don't think that like everything that happened in the matches that we liked can continue the storyline too. Like none of it was just like felt like it was a one-off. Why are these people even in the ring together?
Well, I can't wait till Cam Lantern and Amber Nova continue their blood feud.
Well, now that we know she's a mechanic, we got to get her gimmick involved a little bit better.
She
Mechanics
fucked up
hate
the
aliens.
Bad mechanic work.
Exactly. She owes her money because she didn't pay for her working on her
cow
ship.
gimmick was like, and I didn't know why she did. I thought she was trying to wipe off the face paint. And I was like, is there a backstory here? But now that I know she's a mechanic, like a jumpsuit would have been nice.
Well, I mean, it's weird. I wonder who the agent for that match is, because generally, if you're doing enhancement work, you're not supposed to go out there and work your gimmick.
Right.
Like, she's not a contracted AEW woman. So
right.
Mechanic.
And even though I was paying, I was half-ass paying attention. But did they even mention that on commentary? Okay, I didn't think so. Like, I had
No, we didn't.
I just thought she, like, had issues and had to have that with her, and I was just, I don't know. I was like, maybe that's, like, her comfort thing. Like, she has, like, a weird thing with something.
A blankie. Someone has their blankie.
This could be a good sign for him, though, that they got such a high rating, 1.2 million people on a show that we all thought was really good. Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tony Khan's
I was like, good for them.
Excited.
No, you know what I mean. But I mean, such a good show when they got such a high rating, and a pose could start building some momentum for him. I mean, the average Raw is doing is like 1.8 million these days. They're not that far away.
I think Raw's heading
really
into like TNA rating category before too long. I mean, AEW like immediately gets bonus points every week now because, like, how the fuck? We'll talk about. I think we should probably talk about this for a minute. The releases that WWE's doing. As a company, how the fuck you let go of some of those guys?
Yeah. So some of them I don't get. There's a lot of them, of course, I got. But
I get having to like cycle through and release people every so often, but there's so much potential on a lot of those people that they got rid of this time. I just don't get it. How can you find nothing for Samoa Joe to do? Even the Iconics, how can you find nothing for them to do? You don't even have to put them in a match.
Yeah.
Put them in a
they just had Billie Kay at WrestleMania. They've been having her featured. They just had that Peyton Royce Asuka match on Raw that was really good. So,
yeah, Samoa Joe was good enough to commentate WrestleMania last week
in a plastic parka.
Yeah,
Poncho Joe.
That's our last image of Samoa
I read
Joe
today that
the WWE.
He was by Pat McAfee.
He's the new SmackDown commentator. Yeah, it starts tonight because they sent Corey to Raw.
Yeah.
Wow. Pat McAfee for Samoa Joe, really?
The worst thing about the releases to me is they are telling the talent that it's budget cuts, and that's fine and dandy, but they also just released the SEC filings for all their board members, and the new guy that's their president, that Nick Khan guy, not only are they paying him $12 million this year, but they are also paying his former employer $5 million for a consultant fee. So you're telling me they had to get all these people because of the budget when they're overpaying for all these fucking suits?
Plus, I'm pretty sure they just signed like a $7.5 billion Peacock deal. So, I do think it's funny that they went out and found somebody named with the last name Khan. It's like to me, it's like the one thing Vince thinks is going to like really help in the battle against AEW.
I could see his thought process being, well, God damn it, if Tony Khan's out there making all these calls in these companies, we'll just have Nick Khan call back and pretend he was the one talking to him. We'll get all their deals.
So who's going to AEW out of the guys they've released and girls they've released?
I would go with Joe and the Iconics.
No Kalisto?
Nah, I don't really. They have a better luchador-centered group already with Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, I think he would just look bad in the ring with those two. Maybe he's headed to AAA, or
he's probably maybe a TNA guy, maybe NWA.
He'd definitely be a good fit for
might.
NWA, I think.
I think Mickie James will go to NWA. She has some people
with her
there
husband.
she knows pretty well.
The person that's most fucked out of all of the people released is Mojo Rawley, because who the fuck wants to book him?
Yeah, he's going nowhere.
His only selling point was he's friends with Gronk and he can get him in there, but Gronk's already been in, had a run, and pissed people off to where they don't with him anymore. So he really has no value.
What just happened?
Yeah, make it sound weird for a minute. Like,
I think I sound weird now too.
Are you in my?
Who broke the podcast?
Oh no!
My speaker is jacked up right now. I don't know what's going on.
It was Ming.
It's Mojo. He knows you're talking about it. He's coming.
Yeah, I see Chelsea Green will probably go to TNA, but I think she'd be a really good fit on AEW. I just like Chelsea Green a lot. I thought she was pretty solid. I can't believe they got rid of her. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I think I fixed it.
Yay.
Mojo's out to get me, guys. I gotta.
Well, he's gonna be working shows
True.
we're on most likely. So,
Well, I will say for public record right now, I'm not putting that fuck over. Jason's like,
I did see Bo Dallas, I guess. I think it said he started a real estate company.
yeah, I think he's been getting out for a while now.
with Liv Morgan, is what I read.
Well, they date. I don't know.
And so okay,
No.
I didn't know that.
No.
And so he
no,
Yes.
no. You're telling me that both the Bray Wyatt and his brother got smoking gorgeous girlfriends?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, we're done with this podcast. I gotta go think about my life.
No.
Shout out to JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah, JoJo. Let's do a JoJo podcast.
Oh no.
All right. Well, with the end of the world coming soon, now that I found that out, we will. If I'm alive, we'll talk.
Don't
about
go
next
towards
weekend
the light.
We'll talk about how apparently IRS DNA is what you need to get your hot girlfriend. So,
There you go.
How is Rocky Reynolds not booked IRS for one of his fair shows?
that should happen. And just teach me how you talk to your sons into picking up women. Just teach me.
Tim, I hope next week you actually watch the episode.
All right.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, I fast forward that women's match, and I don't watch
all the promos.
No, I listened kind of. I was just like, yeah, I get it.
He just writes his notes in a very abstract manner by drawing pictures instead.
Well, I also catch up on my notes for the match during the promos.
I don't know, how much you've probably traveled with him. I don't know how much you've traveled with him, but he does the same thing when he's trying to read street names or anything. He'll just take the first 3 letters and just make up whatever the fuck he thinks follows those letters. He's looking right at it. He
I
can
forgot.
read it, but he chooses not to. And you never
I
do.
get part way. I'm like, I probably know what this is. So
Never once have you been right.
No.
So I think we know Tim's next career, straight up Uber driver.
Well, I got a fare coming, so I'll talk to you guys
See you boys later.
later.
Hello, governor.
Bye.
Yep.
Right.